Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert! Go!
Here's Allen on first and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. For a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tariq Carpenter got through and stopped him for the loss. The Bills at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can't.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, coverage. They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Hill to return it. Hill shedding the tackle. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks him. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This a 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Allen on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Bills 7. Jake Bailey.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Rolling, Allen hit, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Didn't open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farmer?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this returnable for Hines. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Hines. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Cook following the penalty. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In motion is Hardy. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Allen steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 23-point deficit.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, Tua. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Johnson now returning. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Miami.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Let's go. Hey.
Tua to try again on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX.
Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll roll him out right. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
On the option left, here's Tua. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
3 quarters have come and gone.
At the 9-yard line.
44.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
And this returnable for Hill.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Achane.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And now here is another interception.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
And off to Achane to begin the drive.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, back to Achane. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 7-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run it with Achane.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard
Allen off the play fake.
That is caught.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of